You know, I was looking at my brother's obituary yesterday, and I was just thinking about, you know, countless people that I've mentored or helped sponsor or steer in the right direction. And one thing rings true about all of this stuff is, you know, you can give everybody the tools and you can give them the knowledge and the stuff that they need to do to better their lives, but they can't just hear it from you. They have to apply it, and it has to fit in their story, and it has to be part of their story, and they have to want it. You know, it's like when I talk to people about working out, and they're like, yeah, I go about 3 or 4 days a week, and they don't look like they work out. Well, it's probably because they aren't working out, or they're not going to meetings, or they're not applying any intensity to their weightlifting or diet stuff. And you know, so you see it a lot. But you know, the one thing is sometimes, you know, most of the time, like I did with my brother, you know, I gave him, when I was getting sober in mid 2017, I was giving him, you know, stuff that I was learning, you know. And this stuff is like, you know, like you go so long suffering, you know. I've been using painkillers for 10, 11 years, and you're starting to see the light, and you want to share it with people. But you know, you can share it all you want, you know. They have to hear it, and that shit has to soak in, and it has to go into their heart, and they have to apply it, you know. So sometimes, you know, most of the time you just got to let go once you give them the instructions of, you know, like, this is what I would do and this is how I did it. And you know, and they have to be able to make their own process too, you know. But if people aren't sincere about it and they're not ready to do it, it's just not going to happen, you know. Another thing, you know, that I see that a lot of people do is they, like, I was talking to a friend last night, and I told her this would be a good video subject, is they get out of rehab or a halfway house or jail or whatever, and they don't have any infrastructure set up for support. You know, they don't have any meetings lined up to go to. They don't have a sponsor lined up. They don't have any classes that they could take. They don't have any, you know, counseling set up. And you really need to, you know, have a plan in place, you know. Because I could tell you, after I was done with counseling and all that stuff, and I had, you know, and I was getting sober and I was coming off of Suboxone, if I didn't have certain tools in my toolbox and I didn't have the knowledge of what's to come and how to, you know, how to prevent like relapses and trigger warnings and stuff like that, and just overall positive reinforcement from people, you're not going to be successful. Maybe a small percentage of people are, but it's not one of these things where it's like exercise. It's a lifelong thing. You can't ever let yourself think you beat this stuff, because then it beats you. So you have to let people go to the gym by themselves, and you got to let them figure it out. You know, they've got to figure it out themselves. You have to, as painful or hard or, you know, just annoying as it is, you know, and you watch people continuously damage themselves or hurt themselves or squander opportunities like I have. You know, you want the best for these people, but you have to let go and let God, and ultimately He's in control, and there's a reason why. And you know, His reasons aren't our own, you know. His reasons are higher, and you just have to make peace with that.